Great War French Army Regulation Soap. What does it smell like? Well, we'll find out in a few minutes, as inside this box, aptly titled soap, there is a Great War French Regulation Soap. We will do a live smell reaction as well as the fabled unboxing video. I'm really looking forward to this. I've always wondered, what did the French Army Regulation Soap smell like? I have not seen any descriptions of it on the English-speaking side of the internet, so I'm hoping this is like the first live reaction smell test, and I can share to the English-speaking world what the French Army Regulation Soap smells like. Let's talk about history after. Let's just get to opening this box. So I got my trusty Opinel folding knife. See here. Yeah, I've been looking forward to this. I've really wondered what they would smell like. I haven't seen any info on it, so this is gonna be interesting. Carefully open it. Alright. There we go. I do see it, I do not smell it yet, and because it is soap and a consumable, as well as over 100 years old, I don't want to damage it in any way, so I will be putting on gloves as I take it out of the box. Alright. Alright, here it is. Double check if there's anything else in the box. Who knows? Nothing. Alright. I'm staring directly at it. Okay, so it's resting on my regulation French Army towel. And I'm looking right at original French Army Regulation Soap. Now to try and wiggle this out of the wrapper here without damaging it. Alright, so this is the second version of the French Army Regulation Soap. First version would appear in these kind of white square bars of soap. This is the second version. It's a rectangle. It's more of an orange color, and it does have writing on it. The first versions are plain. Alright, well, here comes the live smell reaction. Okay. Wow, okay, as I suspected. Wow. Alright, yeah, so that's kind of what I suspected it would be, unscented. I was hoping to find out some special smell, but yeah, I mean, since it is like Regulation Army, you know, they wouldn't put anything extra in it that they don't have to. So yeah, I mean, makes sense that it is unscented, but at least we can confirm it here. It does not have a special scent. It really just smells like generic ingredients used to make soap. For example, like lye, soap, tallow, stuff like that. Yeah, lye and tallow. Pretty good, pretty good. I mean, so now to the mini history section. The background here is your first version soap is a plain white bar, and then this would be the second version. They went with a different style, rectangular, with some markings etched out on the soap itself. The ration called for each soldier to be issued 12 grams of this soap per day. However, this would be issued instead as one block every 15 days. So you would have to carefully ration out your soap. And these soaps would be used for both cleaning oneself as well as cleaning your undergarments and small kit items. They were effective at both. And of course, to store it in your kit, basically all the soldiers had to do was just wrap it in their regulation towel. Now, as I am a fan of reproduction consumable items such as soap, I will now give you guys some measurements, and if anyone's looking to reproduce this style of soap, I'll go ahead and provide measurements for you now. Okay, onto the measuring section. Here is your bar of soap. Try and put it in the center here. Put this one over here. Okay, so we can see here, looks like lengthwise, it's going to come in at about 7.5 centimeters. Looks like, I think in reality it was probably more like 8 centimeters, as you can see here. Maybe even a little bit more. I don't, because it's hard to tell because, you know, it does look like it melted a little bit, so it could have smushed out lengthwise. But I guess like a safe assumption is 8 centimeters. See the width here. Oh yeah, width looks like 5 centimeters. And now for the thickness. Looks like it's gonna go, well, let's check the thickest area. Thickest area looks like it's gonna be roughly 2.5 centimeters. Let's confirm it elsewhere. Yeah, I'm seeing 2.5. Looks like 2.5. And just the other side. Can always triple check here. Alright, length again. Yeah, looks like 7.5 centimeters. But here, again, long through the center here, looks like 8 centimeters. So as a reproduction, I would go with somewhere in between 7.5 and 8 centimeters, just to be safe. And then see here again. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely 5 centimeters. Definitely 5 centimeters on this measurement. And of course, you have 2.5 on the thickness. So it's like 7.5 centimeters by 5 centimeters by something like 2.5 centimeters. And that would be your measurements for anyone looking to do a reproduction of this soap. And the markings themselves, looks like they're going to be 1 centimeter in. I'd say on each side. Let's confirm it here. Yeah, it looks like they're all, the markings on the soap is all going to be 1 centimeter on each side. So anyone looking to do the markings, just note the scale is going to be 1 centimeter all around. So in fact, let's measure the markings themselves then, and the length and such. Yeah, it looks like 6 centimeters, 3 centimeters, so 6 by 3. And this side looks like, once again, 6 by, I would say this one is 6 by 3.5 centimeters. And of course, a close-up of the markings themselves. You have essentially French Army, 72%, 150, I'd say, grams on this side. And on this side, you're going to have the maker of the soap, seen here. So, one side, again, French Army regulation, I guess you can call this a regulation stamp. Then, the maker's stamp, much like stamps seen on other kit items. And here it is next to my reproduction block of soap, the first version regulation French Army soap. This one's much easier to reproduce as it is just a plain white block. So you've seen it here first, guys. I think this is a first on at least the English side of the internet. Live smell reactions from an original French Army regulation soap bar from the Great War. Yes, it still is unscented. It really just smells. It smells exactly like standard lye soap, tallow soap. So definitely unscented. So that's essentially all I have for a unboxing video. If anyone plans to do reproductions of this soap, that'd be awesome. Please, by all means, use my measurements that I provided in this video. So I will now put this in a safe container so it doesn't melt away and vanish back into the abyss from whence it came. This has been the live unboxing and first smell reaction of a Great War original French Army regulation soap. So I hope this answered any questions regarding what the Great War French Army regulation soap smelled like. And as I can confirm to you now, today, it did not smell like anything. It was an unscented bar soap. And as the time of filming of this video, there really is no reproduction of either of these soaps, so I would recommend getting a basic tallow or lye bar soap and then cutting it down into a square, and you would have essentially a reproduction of the first version. Again, very simple to reproduce. So for a reproduction in terms of the second version, I hope my measurements will help anyone in the future looking to make one, and well, good luck, good fortune, here's hoping.